NFL talk tonight. This time I got a nice panel going. I got the usual suspects. I got Bottom Dollar, I got Blake, and I got Jeremy. So, yeah, I tell you, I had hope for y'all's Arkansas team, man. They looked pretty damn good playing against Texas A&M. They really did. It's just if a couple of different things would have gone different during that fourth quarter, y'all have took and pulled out the win on that one.
Yeah, you're totally right. If we had a fucking better quarterback that was born in a better year, if we had a better line, if we had Alabama's line, we could have done something.
Oh, there we go with the woe is me BS again tonight.
Hey, don't tell me that the woe is. I will come up here.
No, I really think that what makes me mad is the way we played against San Jose State, knowing we can play. It just shows me that they kind of didn't have the team ready the week before.
Yeah,
kind of makes me mad. But
well, I have to say this: that Ben Hicks or whatever that quarterback's name was that played on Saturday, y'all need to stick with that fella. He can throw the football.
Yeah,
he looked good. Because he's what, a redshirt sophomore or something like that?
No, sir. He's
junior.
He's a senior.
Oh, he's a senior.
He started for SMU last 3 years. He threw 44 touchdowns, 12 interceptions his junior year. Then he thought he was hot shit. So then he come up here where the big boys play in the SEC. He ain't hot shit.
Well, the only reason why he probably didn't make it as y'all's quarterback in camp is probably because y'all got Nick Starkel that took and transferred from a big-time school, and I don't see how that's worked any better.
Actually, no, go ahead, Blake.
No, I'm just saying this is a big-time school. Okay, let me ask something. If you had to pick a starter, everybody.
No, I'm saying from a big, like Texas A&M, big-time school.
Okay, well, SMU's not a big-time school.
That's what I'm saying. That's the reason why Hicks probably didn't get the thing.
Exactly.
No, but actually, Hicks did win the starting job, and then he really couldn't get on the first game. We just kind of played real bad, and then they decided to go with Starkle. He couldn't move the ball very good. I mean, effectively, and then they put Starkle in, and he was like he did real good, and then we beat Colorado State, and then turned around, and we played San Jose State. Starkle was terrible. He threw like 5 interceptions that game. You cannot win a game throwing 5 interceptions. I don't care who you are.
That's right. That's right. So I guess what me and my best friend in the world are trying to say, what's it like to be an Alabama and Clemson fan where none of that happens?
Well, I don't know if you need to ask a Clemson fan that. They almost took a loss to UNC over the weekend.
Yeah, what happened on that game? I watched a little bit of it.
Hey, BD, I'm sorry, buddy. I did not mean to open that can of worms.
Every year there's one game that we play really down, and after that it kind of kicks them in the ass and fires them back up. So we'll see how that goes. Like I said, the game was sloppy. Clemson had a lot of good chances on third down and just killed herself in penalties. I mean, awful. Every time they got close to getting the third down conversion, they would get a false start. And it just set them back over and over again. They just seem kind of not to click again for the first half. And it just seems to be coming back to bite us in the ass in the long run, as you've seen with the polls this week, dropping us number 2.
I have a question. Did Lawrence throw any more? Did he throw any interceptions this weekend? Because
threw one. I had to make sure on that.
See, that'd be concerning to me because last year he threw a total of like 4 interceptions, and this year it seems like it's like he's trying to take and break y'all's interceptions thrown record while trying to win. I mean, because the thing is, y'all have the talent. Y'all got all the talent in the world. I mean, they take a recruit as good as Alabama does, and they have better than in the last 2 years. So, I mean,
hey, wouldn't it be funny if he's just doing all this shit for a cover-up? He's just like, yeah, I'll throw a couple of interceptions against Southeast San Antonio State. I'll throw a couple of interceptions against San Antonio Institute.
I don't know where that's coming from. All right. Yes, he did throw 1 interception this weekend.
And now, as far as Bama is concerned, our defense.
None this weekend. Sorry.
Oh, none?
None this weekend.
He needs to keep that trend going because,
Yep.
good Lord.
According to the thing, he didn't throw one, but hell, they took him out of the first quarter. So 2 weeks in a row, no interceptions. Only 3 touchdowns, but they took him out of the first quarter, out after the first quarter last week.
Hey, so bottom dollar, what's the deal with your team, man? For real, did they just overlook them, or what? How do you feel, brother?
But yeah, I think everybody, because when you're up at the top, everybody brings their A game for you.
Of course.
And I think they may have played down, but they do. Like I said, every year we have one of these games where they play down. So hopefully, because last year it was Syracuse when he got hurt, and then the year before that, Syracuse we lost to them. The year before that, we lost to them, and almost lost to North Carolina State. But that was the year that we won the national championship the first time around.
Right.
Hey, buddy, at least y'all win. At least he wins. Me and my buddy over here, man, shit, we don't win all the time. We got our ass by Chad
Moore.
Ah, shit. I'm getting really tired of hearing about the Chad Moore shit. I want to win. I want to fucking win. Fuck. Hell, man, if I was a foot taller, fuck, I could dunk a basketball. Ain't going to happen.
3 foot taller than me.
Yeah, apparently he forgot about the movie White Man Can't Jump. So him being another foot taller would help.
I am Woody Harrelson without the foot.
So Bama's defense this year has kind of got me concerned because we've got 3 true freshmen starting, 2 in the middle of the defense at linebacking, and 1 defensive tackle. It shows because we're not stopping the run the way we need to. I mean, Carolina run all over us, and Mississippi got some runs off against us pretty decently.
Yeah, that's what I heard, that they ran pretty good on you guys in the first
half. In the first half, and then the second half, they got everything they got in the second half was in garbage time. But the first half, it was like, man, come on now, you got to stop something.
Mm-hmm.
But Tua took and went off. He took a run for a touchdown and threw for 6.
Oh, yeah, that was unbelievable.
Tua is one of the best quarterbacks I've ever seen. The best quarterback I've ever seen in my life, and everybody laughs at me, is Johnny Manziel. He beat y'all. Okay, I mean, I'm just telling you that even though he didn't work out in the pros, brother.
Texas A&M had money at that point in time.
Oh yeah, that's true, but shit,
They paid the refs.
Johnny Manziel made me look like an asshole on 3 bets, 3 of them. I said, hey, we're going to win 1. We didn't even come fucking close, Bo. It wasn't even close. We got our asses handed to us on a silver platter. There you go.
Yeah, he's up there with some of the best quarterbacks in college.
Who's the best college quarterback y'all have ever seen, ever? And don't say Trevor Lawrence or Tua.
No, I hate to say it, but right now, I like Baker Mayfield, but I don't think he's the best. As far as most dominant and on the field playing people, even though I don't like him, is Cam Newton.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, actually.
Yeah, I agree.
He used to just line up, run over you. Didn't matter who was.
Hey, Alan, do you agree with that, brother? Because I know you're not an Auburn fan. They're a them kind of team.
I'm gonna take a drink on that one and plead the 5th.
You please the 5th of alcohol, folks.
That was in my lifetime. That's what I've seen.
Okay, now let me ask you something. Is it because of his sheer will or will to win like Johnny Manziel, or is it? I mean, let's get real. Cam Newton, 6'6", 270 pounds. He's as close to LeBron James as a quarterback as you're going to get.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think it's his will to win. It was just he was so big. He just run over.
No, it wasn't his will to win at all. Is Auburn paid him all that fucking money to come there after Mississippi paid his daddy all that fucking money.
Okay, that's true. But at the same time, he backed up Tim Tebow in Florida
and got kicked out for stealing laptops from his classmates. So he can back up whoever the hell he wanted to at Florida.
That's the best thing he ever did was stealing that fucking laptop and getting away from that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I mean, seriously.
It doesn't matter. All he can do is run. He can't throw the damn ball. He's never been able to take and throw the damn ball.
I thought he threw the laptop out the window. Didn't he?
It's probably the first thing he hit that was open.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Holy shit! Okay, I'm speechless. Go ahead. Get a word, folks.
So after 2 weeks of like killing everybody, Maryland they seem to have come back down to orbit. They lost to Penn State 59-0 over the weekend. And their first two games they took and scored over 40 points and 50 points. And they were just killing people.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll give one thing for Maryland. They got some really cool helmets. That's cool. I mean, shit. They do. They got the graffiti in the Maryland and all this other shit all on top. But until they play y'all, I'll be honest with you. I think even me and my brother's team here, I think we can give them a run for their money.
What did you think about the Auburn Mississippi State game?
Mississippi State is I tell you what, Auburn, their defense won that game. They took that in their running game because Bo Nix has been throwing for like 160 yards a freaking game. So I have a feeling that once they start getting into the thick of their schedule, they're going to run into some issues because defense only carry you so far. And once they play like Georgia and teams like that, even Florida, if they play Florida, I mean, they're going to.
That's coming up too this week. What about Florida? They really didn't get tested this week with Townsend, 38-0.
Yeah, I've seen that, man. I don't know. Florida's kind of been like Jekyll and Hyde ever since Urban Meyer left. Like they cannot seem to find any kind of offensive consistency whatsoever.
I think it's going to be a great game. Though Auburn and Florida is going to be a great game.
I think so too. I think it's going to be a defensive grind is what I think is going to wind up happening.
Who do you favor in that game?
Florida.
You really? Wow.
Yeah. To hell with Auburn.
I think
I pull for Alabama and anybody who plays against Auburn.
Yeah.
Hey, that's cool. We pull for Arkansas and anybody who plays against Alabama too. So.
I think that's the rest. I think that's most of the SEC that does that.
Yes, sir.
Vanderbilt barely beat Northern Illinois, but
yeah, and this is going to be a down year for them. Same with Kentucky since their quarterback got hurt. I mean, they weren't going to be 10-win team like they were last season, but they weren't exactly junk either. And now it just seems like they've kind of lost all their will to play or win. Duke beat the brakes off of Virginia Tech. Good God, 45.
Yeah, Duke has been on a roll since playing you guys.
Apparently, they learned how to play football.
Yeah.
No, they just don't play some big juggernaut fuckers like y'all. Different. It's like playing Arkansas every week. Fuck, we can beat these guys.
And then we go till halftime, and then y'all decide to wake up and come to the football game.
Well, it was more than hell. It was 4 players on the offense that were suspended for the first quarter and a half. So once they took and got off that suspension, the boys come alive and here I'm drinking the Hot Bullet tonight.
Sierra Nevada.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
I've not tried that one yet.
Yeah, it's not too bad. It's nice and hoppy, I'll tell you that. But it's got the maltiness to balance it out.
So, now, is that a West Coast type IPA or?
Yeah, it's a West Coast style IPA.
Shit, there's so many fucking episodes.
Y'all
go ahead. He was talking to myself. Go ahead.
Michigan fans are probably extremely happy they beat the brakes off of Rutgers, but it was just Rutgers, so they can't get too excited.
I'm going to tell y'all something, man. I'm looking at next week's schedule right now. I'm starting to think my upset of the week. I'm 1-1. Last week I said Arkansas would beat A&M. I was wrong. The first week I said USC would beat Utah, which I was right. I think this week I'm going to go with holy shit, I can't believe I'm saying this. I think I'm going to go with Cal over number 13 Oregon.
I can see that.
Wow.
I'm dead serious. That's my upset of the week.
I thought you was going to pick Tennessee over Georgia, but I mean,
I thank God he did not have roasted him alive on here. I roasted him alive for something like that. That's like
Jay, I know he would roast me. So.
I like it, buddy, but You're smarter than that.
Oh, exactly. That's why I picked fucking Cal and Oregon. I think Cal's going to get the win. That's my upset of the week.
Oregon's offense
Upset of the week, really?
it all this year.
I might have to look over the game and see what my upset of the week is.
Okay, go in. Hey, that's what I've been doing. I've been letting y'all talk. I'll tell you another game.
You're letting us talk.
Hell yeah. Hey, shit, I love hearing y'all talk. Y'all got
My upset of the week
my
is
team's a loser, folks. My Cowboys lost this week. So my team's a total fucking failure. At least this Chiefs won. Who's your pro team?
The Colts, they lost to the Raiders.
I think we're playing this weekend.
I know how.
Chiefs.
Mm-hmm.
Our teams are playing. Mine and Alan's team.
Yeah, and I'm
How do we
loading
get
up
on
on the
NFL?
Chiefs.
How do we get on NFL? I think Blake jumped over there.
Yeah, yeah, we'll take and jump over there in a few minutes.
It was like we was talking about. What did you say, bottom dollar?
Oh, it was. I said my upset of the week will be if Tennessee actually gets to score a touchdown this week.
Oh, wait a minute. Would you wager on that?
Come on, baby.
Blake and bottom dollar.
I don't think they will. I think they'll go another year without scoring a touchdown against Georgia at Tennessee.
I'll bet you. Okay, look, I'll take one for the
I'll still go with touchdown.
hey, bottom dollar. I'll take one for the team, brother. Listen, if they don't score a touchdown, I'll drink a beer. If they do score a touchdown, you shave your head. What do you think?
Good odds.
Wow. That seems fair.
Yeah, shit.
Hey, BD, I'm just kidding, buddy. Cheers, brother.
Yeah, I'm almost halfway there now. I don't even need a razor.
hey, listen, BD, I'm just pissed off because our coach came from y'all and he preaches all this Clemson shit. Oh yeah. But at the end of the day, if we don't beat Kentucky, if we don't beat Western Kentucky, what are we going to do? There's a small team in our state called UCA, Conway. They beat Western Kentucky. If we don't beat Western Kentucky,
Oh, we'll beat them by the end, yeah.
oh, yeah, right. Yeah, right.
If we don't beat them, I'll drink a beer, and if we do beat them, you shave your head.
If I'm going to pick a true upset of the week,
No, fuck that. Listen, that's fucked up. I'd never say no.
I know.
I'm going to pick Pittsburgh to beat Duke.
Whoa!
And you do know that Pitt's quarterback is out for the year, right?
He didn't know that. He don't care.
Because they only have Duke by 4 on the spread. When did he get hurt this past weekend?
Yeah.
Yes.
Actually, no. He's been hurt. He was hurt weekend before last, and I think they put him back in this past week, and I think it did him in for good, if I'm not mistaken, because he was on a hell of a tear because they were. Maybe it's Purdue I'm thinking about. That's Purdue I'm thinking about. My apologies.
I'll tell you my second upset of the week, if anybody cares. I really think Vanderbilt has a shot of beating Mississippi. Ole Miss. That's my second pick of the year. So
it's not a bad pick. I mean, Ole Miss is
dude,
they're not that great, and Vanderbilt has just been playing some really hard teams so far this year.
It's a touchdown spread. I can see that.
Yes, sir. That's my 2 picks.
But you said the Pittsburgh thing, you would mistake for Purdue because I know Pittsburgh come back and beat UCF.
Yeah, I've seen that.
So if they can do it to UCF, I have a feeling they can do it to Duke. So that's going to be my upset.
I'm going to go crazy here.
Oh, shit. He's going crazy, folks.
I think Stanford beats Washington.
Ooh.
Okay. That's a good pick.
Yes, Purdue's quarterback. He's out with a broken clavicle. But you think who's going to take and beat Washington?
I think Stanford.
Ooh, that's a bold pick.
Yeah, that's a bold pick. I just got a feeling about it.
Alan, what you feeling this week? You think Alabama's going to lose?
Bama's on a bye week.
Hey, Arkansas is too. We don't lose this week. Hey, high five. High five.
Everybody, all of us are on bye week.
Are we really?
Yeah, we're on a bye week. We don't lose this week. Yes. we kind of know what it's like to be y'all now. We know what it's like to be y'all. We don't lose.
We got Chris and Rajay in the chat in there. So
Chris,
Cheers, fellas.
what's going on, guys? How's everybody doing tonight?
I know we do a upset of the week. What is your must-watch game of the week?
Auburn, Florida. Auburn, Florida.
I tell you what, for once, I'm going to disagree about that being the must-watch game because I think they're both down this year. My must-watch game would be Iowa versus Michigan.
Yep, with him on that one.
Because I think we're finally going to see and finally going to take and see exactly. I think it's going to be a precursor to seeing how bad Michigan's going to be beat by Ohio State because Iowa ain't no joke this season.
Hey, America, all three of these guys are wrong. The game of the week is Arkansas versus the bye. Maybe we
I may win. You never know.
Hey, we may win.
I heard they're pretty good.
I'm trying to find the time that game comes on at noon.
Why did I take and post that shit? I didn't post that. Goddamn. There we go. This is what I meant to post to everybody in the fucking chat. I'm a
Sierra Nevada.
Yeah. It's only 8% that's in the whole damn 12-pack. There we go. Anybody wants to join? Talk some football.
Oh,
I agree, Rajay. That the officiating in the Arkansas game was terrible. We get every time we play Texas A&M, they'll make a big play and they'll throw a flag on somebody.
Yes, sir.
Touchdown, they're going to throw a flag. They're not going to let us win.
Yeah, there were some ticky-tacky and a bunch of bad no calls in that game from what I was watching. I watched from like the third quarter to the end of the game, and I was like, what the fuck?
Alan, it's typical Texas bullshit. And by the way, if you're from Texas, you don't like what I'm saying, it's okay. I'm from Alabama. Fuck off. You do it to us every fucking year.
Have you been drinking Severia Nevada?
You're right. I have been drinking severely, my brother.
Oh, hell.
Well, that's true. We do get bad calls, Rajay, on that. I don't know why. Jerry Jones should pay the refs better than this. This is ridiculous.
That's right.
We should be getting the good calls.
Hell yeah.
I'll tell you who I feel bad for this last week. That's Scott Frost there at Nebraska. 48-7.
He took his ass home in a box.
Damn right. And fucking USC, they weren't ranked for that long. They got ranked again for 1 week, and they got beat by 2 touchdowns by Washington.
I'm starting to think Scott Frost ain't shit, boys.
I thought about that. I told you guys it may just be the system.
You did.
It's like Bielema in Wisconsin. Wisconsin was still winning when he left. I was worried about that. I was like, wait a minute.
Why?
Well, it's Alvarez. Barry Alvarez is the AD there, and the coaches that get hired there, they put in his offensive system.
Right.
If fans are bust about it. And Barry Alvarez was the best they ever had there at Wisconsin.
Right.
The Iowa-Michigan game comes on at noon on Fox Network.
Hell yeah.
Who does?
Iowa-Michigan.
Oh, that'll be a good game, though. Yeah, I started to pick that as a game of the week, too, but I don't know. I'm an SEC guy on that. Florida and Auburn's highly ranked, so we're going to see who's actually the real.
Here's the reason why I picked the Iowa-Michigan game personally is because I think it's going to be a snore fest. I think it's going to wind up with a score of 28-21, and you're going to take and see bad football all over the field. Both of them have really good defenses. Neither one of them have very good offenses, at all. Yeah. So unless defenses decide not to take and show up, then it'll be a shootout. Otherwise, it's going to be 28, 21, 27, something like that, or even if they hit 28 points.
Are you talking about the Auburn?
Yeah. Everybody's going to be like, oh, my God, they both got good defenses, and it's just they don't have the offense to take a match.
Which game are you talking about?
Michigan, Iowa.
No. I'm talking about the Florida Georgia game. That's the reason why I didn't pick it because neither one of them have very good offenses.
Yeah.
Whereas Michigan, I think, is finally going to take, and Khaki Boy needs to take and watch himself. I think The alumni there at Michigan are starting to get pissed off with him big time, and so are the fans. Are starting to not liking watching what's going on there.
See, I hate to admit it, but that's my second favorite team because I have a lot of relatives in Michigan.
Mm-hmm.
When I'd go visit when I was younger, it was always Michigan versus Notre Dame. And it was like kind of, I don't know. We hated Notre Dame and big time on Michigan, so I'm kind of. I really don't like him as a coach in Michigan, to be honest with you.
No, I think he should have went back to the Pac-12 somewhere.
Yeah.
Where his style of physical football plays better in the Pac-12 than it does over there at Michigan, because even though they've got a lot of good recruits, he just can't seem to find an offense. Hasn't been able to find an offense since he's been there.
Iowa is going to play Iowa football no matter who they play.
Iowa's going to run it down your throat and throw it to their tight ends all damn day.
I think of Iowa as a Wisconsin clone type, same kind of.
Oh shit! We got a Rod J on the panel. Rod J.
It's happening.
Rod J.
West Virginia fan, right?
Yeah, WVU baby.
What
you're playing with the Mountaineers?
They're still scoring on Clemson since the last time we played them.
Who you guys play? Let me look.
We got Texas this weekend.
You got who now?
Texas.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Yeah, we got a 3-game big.
Texas is on a roll right now. I think Tom Herman has actually got them turned around quite a bit.
Yeah, I do. I tell you what, Tom Herman was one of the few coaches they've hired since Mac Brown left. That I was like, all right, they've got something here, because he's got something. With the teams that he's had before he got to Texas, and he knows how to take and put together a decent defense with the offense to match it. So
I agree. I was worried about that hire. I said, oh no, I don't want Texas to be good because, Arkansas and Texas is a big rivalry. It used to be.
Hey,
look.
Hey, mama. Everybody say hi to my mama.
Hi,
hey,
Mama.
hey,
Yeah.
Blake's being bad. No, I'm kidding.
No, ma'am. Jeremy said he was glad.
Oh my goodness.
he's a hoot.
He's a hoot. So yeah, Texas. I hate to say it, but I think Texas is on the climb.
Yeah, they're on the upswing, big time.
Yeah.
Yeah, Texas win. But we're playing at Morgantown, which
I
expect us to be 3-1 at the end of September. We're in a rebuilding mode, so I'll take it.
Yeah.
Hopefully you'll get to set some couches on fire this weekend.
There you go. Yeah.
Cook some beef on the couches, baby. Steers on the couches.
Roger ain't got a couch in this house. He's done burnt the last 3.
I wonder what it's like at Goodwill up there on a Friday before the game.
Yeah. I want a couch. Not a good one. Not a real good.
I haven't that long.
Let me buy a $30 couch and some lighter fluid.
They disappear really quickly during game days.
Wow.
Yeah.
Right,
One of the things I've ever seen was that one guy set the one, he put it on his roof and set it on fire. I'm like, why? Why?
If we beat Texas, there will be a lot of couch burnings.
Oh yeah, you guys be.
They'll be able to take and see the glow from the space station.
Yeah.
Are you picking the upset?
None of that crazy, but no.
Hey, Rod J.
We have to cover the spread, depending on what the spread may be. But we got Texas, and then we got 3 teams I hate to play: Texas, Iowa State, and then Oklahoma.
Woo. Brutal.
Iowa State's a weird one because we play. At least when Dana was there, we were pretty much identical teams. So you flip a coin for that game. So.
Hey, Rod J, at least you're not as corny as Arkansas Razorback fans. We're worried about Western Kentucky right now, brother.
Arkansas they could have pulled it out last week. They got screwed so many times.
I think we're getting better. But we'll see. It's just like you never know. It's like
they had them last, and the refs screwed them on stuff. I mean, the dude tackled the receiver more than the Saints Super Bowl.
Yeah.
In front of the ref, and they call and the announcer's like, "How do you not call pass interference on that?"
I don't
But
know.
it's like I told them. I think they need to stick with Ben Hicks with quarterback instead of Starkle. I think Hicks gives them the best chance to win because he was taking in complete passes. He didn't make a bad pass.
The only reason he's saying that shit, America, is because he don't want Starkle to play his precious.
If we play y'all with Starkle,
Starkle could throw that ball farther than Hicks. Tell me I'm lying.
I don't think we can beat Bama if we put 15 people on the field.
Hey, shut up. You're supposed to have my back. Hey, cheers, everybody. I hope your teams win. I really hope my team does too.
Yeah, that W or that bye week, man, it's a tough opponent.
Okay, now listen, guys. Who's everybody's favorite team to play this week? Alan, who do y'all play? Y'all are off, right?
we're off.
Okay, bottom dollar. Who do y'all play this week, bro?
They're off.
He's off.
Yep.
Holy shit. Okay, Rod J, please save the fucking channel.
Hey, we're off too. It's like all the good teams are off this week.
Who do you?
I think the schedule is new. Y'all need a rest at that point.
Yeah, we were off last week.
After what happened in North Carolina, we need to be off.
Hey, all I heard was blah blah blah. Jeremy's right. Rod J, what?
Hey, first time I've ever been right. Yay!
Hey, who y'all playing this week, brother?
We played Texas. You were on the phone with your mom. We played Longhorns this week.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Fuck Texas, dude. I didn't care who
Horns down. That's right, Jeremy. Horns down in Morgantown.
That's right.
Motown. The road. Hashtag Horns down.
Hey, by the way, you know you can get sued if you do this. So if anybody asks, tell them you're having like an aneurysm or a seizure.
My God. hey, Blake. I'm gonna let you know a little secret with that Nick Starkle. He's got 7 touchdowns and 7 interceptions this year, and the last time he started before he got replaced at Texas A&M, he had 14 touchdowns and 6 interceptions total. So,
hey, that's cool.
I think I'd take my luck with Hicks if I were y'all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm gonna lay a little gospel on you. Now, even though Hicks does have 6 interceptions and all them fucking
Hicks has a record at SMU, passing record.
Okay, Starkle, he has all that shit. Hicks cannot get laid in a whorehouse with a handful of hundreds. I would much rather ride with the guy who rolls with a Justin Bieber T-shirt.
I didn't know y'all counted the barnyard as a whorehouse these days in Arkansas.
Yeah, it's Arkansas. Fuck, we always count the barn house. What are you talking about?
Have all those Velcro chaps and shit kicker boots with the legs held tight.
Oh my goodness.
I'm not representing our state very well, am I, buddy?
Not at all. Where you at? Where?
Where is?
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. This week is another week of there's some decent games that are going to be on.
Two good games, in my opinion.
Yeah. Iowa, Michigan, and
3. Texas and West Virginia.
Yeah, there's three good games, and the rest of them, I think California, Oregon, and the Stanford, Washington are going to be the only 2 other games that will be halfway interesting. The rest of them are just what the hell happened?
Well,
California is going to beat Oregon. Mark it down right now.
This whole year has been this way to me, kind of.
It's weird because normally you have better games at this point in the season than what we're having now. Like next week, you got Georgia versus South Carolina, which ain't going to be all that great because South Carolina sucks. Gonads. Clemson plays Florida State. Florida State sucks. Gonads. So it's not going to be any better. You got, Virginia versus Miami.
And they suck gonads too, America.
Texas and Oklahoma will be a good game next week.
Oh, yeah.
You got Bama versus A&M. A&M ain't got a whole lot that impresses me. So, it's just been Iowa, Penn State. That'll be a good game.
Hey,
Notre Dame and USC. Oh,
Alan,
Florida versus LSU, and LSU's going to lay the wood to Florida.
Alan, let me ask you something, brother. If, let's say, Oklahoma loses to Texas next week, does that mean Jalen Hurts ain't shit?
No, not at all.
Does that mean he is good or not good?
This means our defense didn't do it.
Yeah, exactly. Oklahoma's never had Now, we'll say this year their defense has been better, but they still haven't really played anybody.
Right.
So Texas is going to be a test and a half for Oklahoma's defense this year.
Texas will score on them.
Yeah. Sam Ellinger and
Who would win, guys? Oklahoma or Georgia?
Oklahoma.
The defense gets the upper hand or not.
I think it'd be Oklahoma.
They play neutral field. They played Oklahoma. They play in between the hedges because.
I'll be honest. I don't think it would matter. I think this year Oklahoma.
If they played in Jerry's world, A&M would win.
Georgia's big boys to Oklahoma. Oklahoma's just fast.
Yeah.
See, the problem with Georgia this year is their defense isn't quite what it's been.
That's most.
And, their offense, they're still breaking in some new wide receivers, and it's just. I think Oklahoma. I think Texas will beat Georgia this year. To be honest with you.
What is this like?
Really?
Yeah.
It seems like forever.
Okay. So let me ask you this: Who would
I
win?
don't know. I don't think it'd beat Georgia.
Who would win between UCF and Texas?
Texas will beat the shit out of UCF.
No way. No way.
Have you watched UCF? They took and played against the UConn, and UConn scored 30 points against them.
Yeah,
The defense not as good as it was.
They scored 20 points before the second stringers took and got in there. So yeah, Texas will beat the dog shit out of fucking UCF.
I don't know. I think it's because they're not taking them serious. Can't wait. When y'all didn't take Army serious when it was 10-10 at halftime. Kind of like how we didn't take San Jose State serious. They kicked our ass.
Are you sure y'all weren't taking them serious, or y'all just
No,
y'all had Starkle at quarterback?
He seriously doesn't know.
I think you're right on that one, Jeremy.
I don't know what team we have. I really don't.
Okay, everybody laugh at me right now. Answer me this. Where the fuck is San Jose State at? And don't say California. I want a town.
In San Jose.
Yeah, right. That's easy. Go outside your own judgment now.
State even one.
Do they have their own state though?
I've never understood that having a town, a college name, San Jose State when San Jose is in town.
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
It's not even the capital in the state that is freaking in, man. Sacramento's the state capital of California.
Well, we have Arkansas State, but that Arkansas State. Arkansas is a state, but San Jose is not a state, so I don't know.
I think every
whoop our ass.
I think every state has a university that's got the name state on the end of it, or state somewhere in it.
Yeah.
Well, shit. I feel bad for Wyoming State. Fuck, it's cold up there.
West Virginia State.
You gotta admit, at least in Wyoming State, nobody ever gets no football players.
Speaking of that, I'm going to watch my alma mater, Montana State, play here pretty soon. I'm going to fly out there and go watch a game with them.
Cool.
Nice, bro.
So while we're talking about San Jose and California schools, what is your all's take on the all they pass in where they can pay their players?
I think it's going to kill Alabama's recruiting class because kids can go get paid.
If you can pay players, what it's going to do is it's going to consolidate the power to the schools with the money. That's what it's going to do. It's going to royally screw up the balance of everything in college football. You think Bama and Clemson is good now? Wait till they can pay players.
Exactly. I see USC being dominant.
They're not paying players now. They're getting paid.
And if Walmart's not in here buying our players, I'm gonna be mad.
Fuck Walmart.
We got Walmart and Tyson. We should have the best players in the nation.
We should have the best damn chicken.
We got NASA, so we got y'all beat. I'll be right back.
You got NASCAR. What'd you say?
We got NASA. We got NASA. We got a NASA center there in Huntsville. Space.
They got more money than Walmart.
This motherfucker said NASCAR.
Ain't no way they got more money than Walmart. They split all their they split up the money for the family. They still the top 3 or 4 in the nation.
Hell.
We got South Carolina. We got BMW, Boeing, Volvo, Honda. We should be all right.
Yeah.
Shit, yeah.
But I don't understand if we're paying players, why Walmart, Tyson, Reynolds, JB Hunt, all these big companies cannot buy some good players.
Hell no. You know why? It's because we're in bumfuck Egypt. I mean,
no, it's because Walmart
Arkansas
is greedy, and I blame Walmart on our non-success.
Okay, well, you can blame Arkansas all you like. I'll blame Arkansas too.
Roger, they're gonna start. They're gonna reopen all those coal mines and bring the money back to Virginia.
There you go.
Well, only California's done now. I'm all in favor for. I think they should have been paying players a long time ago. Basketball, football.
Yeah.
You
think it should be
big like mafia that's legal.
They're paying players. They're paying players at certain colleges.
Hey,
like,
right.
I mean, that's like people get mad when Reggie Bussey. It's like, why not take money? The NCAA's making money, and Reggie Bussey, you don't like it. Well, here's your trophy back.
Hey, Rod J, I know this ain't football talk, brother, but I know you understand me. Listen to me. Remember the Fab Five, 92?
Drugs and Harmony. Okay.
Okay. You know what I'm talking about. Listen. Okay.
Yeah.
He got me. Okay, listen to me, brother. Chris Webber and Jalen Rose said it best. They're in the Final Four. They're walking in a mall, bro, and these fucking Michigan people are selling their shoes.
Yeah.
Okay, so Michigan's making money, but the kids who's actually putting the asses in the seats, doing all the fucking winning, ain't getting paid shit.
Yeah.
So I kind of understand their point. I mean,
that's what Draymond Green broke it down on CNN earlier today, talking about. Yeah,
I saw that shit, bro. Hey, I like Draymond Green.
Yeah.
Draymond Green's a bad motherfucker, dude.
They were like, he was in college for 4 years, but he's like explaining, and he put up pretty good things, like probably why LeBron didn't go, because he went pro. Otherwise, if you were able to pay him, he might have went to Ohio State for a couple of years.
Exactly.
Stuff. So
exactly. But don't you think LeBron was paid too? I mean, the kid had a fucking Hummer for you.
In high school, Bosworth had a big old spread in Sports Illustrated with this brand new Corvette that you knew he didn't pay for. His family was paid.
And look at Boz. What the fuck Boz do? He got ran over by both. The man.
I used to be a huge Boz fan back in the day. Yeah, I was like, players been getting paid for a while since been under the table and stuff. I mean,
and it's still going on.
They're not even mad because Chris Webber got caught money, but they're not even mad at Chris Webber for taking money. It's like
the only thing Chris Webber got to do is to apologize for calling the timeout, which cost him a championship.
Yeah.
All you got to do, fuck it, pay me $5 million. Shit, I go in there. I'll take a rusty fishing knife up the ass. I said it.
And he leaves. He says it leaves.
Should they put a cap?
I ain't left home. I'm still here.
What'd you say, bottom dollar?
I said, do you think there should be a cap on each player?
I think they probably will do something of some type of level, maybe. But
if they do a cap, somebody's going to pay more under the table. It's going to be the same thing.
Yeah, well, I know
most coming from the schools, they're coming from sponsors. Think of it if they were like NASCAR or whatever, where they wear different labels on stuff. If Nike wants to throw some money into certain key players that are visions of the league or whatever, it's not going to be just because they're at that school, if they're at that town. If you come out as a top 5-star recruit, whether you go to Alabama or you go to Florida State or you go to USC or whatever, it's just going to follow wherever you go. The school's not going to have anything to do with it. It's just a sponsor that's going to say, we're going to use your likeness because of your talent. So the schools aren't even a part of it. The NCAA is going to be pissed because they're not getting a cut of the money.
That's the answer. That's the answer right there.
It's going to wind up being like what we've seen in college football in the last year or so. And see what this is going to wind up doing is going to wind up taking and putting into the NCAA being able to take and investigate like they did with the NCAA over like Nike and stuff like that, taking and getting players going to go to certain colleges and stuff like that.
Hey, if you don't believe me, listen to me. Jameis Winston, he went to Florida State, right? He was badass at Florida State, right? Who the hell did Florida State play? Nobody. That's why he ain't doing shit now. That's why Dale put asses in the seat at A&M. Yeah. Not because he's the biggest and baddest motherfucker there is, because he never will be. That's Cam Newton, and that dude is a killer.
All right. That's enough hyperbole on this channel. All right.
Cam's
Yeah, I'm just saying,
I
I'm
don't
just
watch
messing.
NFL as much now, but last I saw Cam is dressing like someone's grandma out there. So,
Jesus, yeah, good lord.
Panthers fans, so I don't know what's going
oh
on.
my God, he just said he looked like Medea.
Hey, that's some good moves. Some good moves.
I think Tyler Perry dresses a little bit better as Medea than he does.
I know he does. I've never seen a Tyler Perry movie in my life. So
Yeah, right.
no, seriously, I've never seen a Tyler Perry movie. I don't know the fucking.
I've never seen a Tyler Perry movie.
You haven't either?
I've never seen one. I got no interest in them.
My homeboy,
I watched two of them.
right? Hell, you my homeboy.
I watched two of them, trying to watch them, and they were pretty good. It was funny, but it wasn't just amazingly funny.
The best Medea movie he come out with was his first one.
Really?
Diary of a Mad Black Woman. Yeah, that was the best one.
I thought it was,
watch it.
hey guys, I thought it was funny how white women, like a lot older than me, like my grandmother, saying, "Did you hear what she said in the movie? She said, call the popo ho." I was thinking to myself, I heard that shit 10 years ago down the hood. That's not funny to me. I heard that years ago.
Because the popo was coming after you.
Hell yeah, the popo was coming. I'm the only white long-haired boy down the ghetto. Yeah, they coming to talk to me. I promise you.
You're going to jail.
Hell yeah, they come to talk to me, brother. So anyway, I just want everybody to know that my Razorbacks are not going to lose this week. I've had fun talking to y'all. My Cowboys may actually pull out a win, but
NFL.
How the hell did y'all lose to the Saints of all teams?
Oh,
Like y'all, the Saints don't even have Drew Brees. Y'all lost 12-10, and they've been. I mean, come on now. Look, if you don't lose to somebody,
$5, Rod, you want to jump in? Go ahead.
I'll say this.
There, so
Not the fact that I like watching Dallas lose. I like watching Dallas fans lose their minds watching Dallas lose.
I mean, they allowed 27 points by the Seahawks. They lost.
That's what you tell me.
They only allowed 10. How does that happen?
Like, I'll tell you how it happened.
when was the last time Dallas won a Super Bowl?
We are Dallas. We're the actual, just like the Razorback.
When was the last time Dallas won a Super Bowl?
It's
I'd
just
like to know how the hell Dallas is somehow America's team. I didn't vote for them.
For some people, it's just been bad for a while, so I guess so.
Go ahead, John. Go ahead. Give it to
No, everybody, like, I got friends that are Dallas fans, and it's like, you guys haven't won a Super Bowl since how long? Like,
1994, when I was 9 years old. I couldn't even come yet. Go ahead.
Yeah, so like the Seahawks have won since then. The Eagles have won since. Like, you guys haven't been back there in a long time.
No, sir, we're not going to. We're the accident waiting to happen. It's just like mine and his fucking Razorbacks. We go 8-0. Then we're going to play them bastards up there in the corner, Alabama, and they're going to slaughter us. Then we'll get brought back down. We're the accident waiting to happen. Just give it time.
Dallas' record right now.
Well, y'all beating somebody this year. Is
They were undefeated.
Hey, we're number one in the division right now. That don't mean shit, but we're number one.
You number one in the division?
Yeah, number one in the division with a team that's quarterbacked by two teams quarterbacked by rookies. So it's not saying a whole lot there, bud.
Hey, it's okay, man. It could be worse. I could be a Crimson Tide fan.
Yeah, it's just so awful being one of us.
Yes, it is. It's really going to be bad at homecoming here in a couple of weeks when we find a way to whoop that candy ass.
Look, the only accident waiting to happen. The only accident waiting to happen in Arkansas is y'all finding a way to actually win something.
All I heard
go.
All I heard was blah blah blah. He's not going to talk.
At least you're Cincinnati.
Maybe I need to just start taking the labeling these football talks as football and or college and NFL trash talking.
No,
I guess so. Yeah, I don't know.
hey, Alan, this is the way you ought to work. You ought to say it. My friends in football chat plus Blake.
My friend.
The best thing to come out of Dallas in the past, I guess, 10 years is watching the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders on CMT.
Hey, I'll tell you what, they look a hell of a lot better than your ugly bitches up there in Clemson. At least they're legal, brother.
I would hope they would look better. They're actually getting paid for what they're doing there in Dallas.
Should
You
they
don't
pay cheerleaders? Should they pay cheerleaders too?
Very little.
If they're,
Yeah,
if they're paying the players, they should pay cheerleaders.
Wait a minute, that's a
They
good
do, but it's not a whole lot at all.
Hey, seriously, I was just making a joke right then. Clemson got some fine ass chicks on their team.
On their team.
They got some fine ass chicks. I'm saying, all damn boy.
Yeah.
I'd like to say the sunshine count.
Say what? What'd you say?
I
What?
said the sunshine count.
Well, it depends on what part of Alabama you're from.
No. You're talking about. You said Clemson. They've got some of the best looking cheerleaders on their team. I said the sunshine count.
Oh no, shit.
Because their quarterback is nicknamed Sunshine after the remember the Titans quarterback.
And that's exactly why it don't count.
Oh,
That's exactly why it don't count.
He's got a picture of Trevor Lawrence above his bed.
Shh.
You motherfucker.
hey, Blake,
I'm sorry, folks, this is getting ready to-
it could be worse.
You sorry? Shut the front door.
You guys, y'all are messing Rajay. He's making trades on a stock exchange here.
Yeah, my take is paid.
Sell.
Rod J's doing like I'm going to take and do after this and make moves for his fantasy teams.
Oh, that's what he's doing? Okay.
Hey, Rod, thank you for joining our asses. And
Yeah, thanks, man.
hey, thank you, buddy, for real. You're cool as shit. Even though you're looking down your phone, and I know deep down inside you want to give a woo pig Subi. That's okay.
What?
He said what?
He said Rod J wants to take and give the "We Are Losers" cry.
No, listen, I'm talking about Arkansas, not Alabama. Want a woo pig Subi? Don't comment. I'm
Arkansas. Oh,
Roger is ignoring me on my comment.
And rightfully so.
Oh my goodness. Rajay's going, what did I get into?
I'm actually watching Josie Wales on the TV set too.
The hell you say?
That's a classic.
Hey,
Oh, yeah.
hey, Roger, you got some weird ass things up there. It's not me, but
So you're not Rod J's friend?
no, I am Roger's man.
Well, you're weird as shit too. So I'd lump yourself into it.
I'm just trying to correct him from the error of his ways.
Well, then he'd have to stop hanging out with you. So I mean,
Come to the dark side, Rod.
oh my God.
Who's Rajay's NFL team?
I don't watch the NFL.
Oh, okay.
That means he's a Cowboy fan.
Panthers fan, which got to the Super Bowl more recent than the Cowboys did.
Oh,
I think everybody's been to the Super Bowl more recent than the Cowboys have.
twice.
Boy, you sons of bitches. Y'all.
this is Cowboys' year, I think.
Yeah, to win the division at
Oh,
least.
yeah. You know it's the Chiefs. Look at him smiling. You see that?
Hey, my Chiefs haven't done anything in a long time either, so I know what it feels like.
Hey,
You guys know more than we have.
Hey, it's okay, brother. I'm an Arkansas Razorback fan like you. So this is how it's going to go, okay? Your Chiefs are going to beat my Cowboys. His Clemson Tigers, And oh shit, I'm drawing lines here. I'll tell you what, Rajay, tell him how I feel.
My Crimson Tide, is that what you're trying to say there?
I think
Something like that. Go ahead, Rod. Tell him how I
Who
feel.
thinks he'll win it all this year? Really? Who?
I wouldn't be surprised if LSU won it all this year. That's coming from a Bama fan.
If I was a betting man, I'd go with Clemson.
I don't know. To be the
I
champion,
know
beat the
Clemson
champion,
over LSU.
let's say somebody's got to knock off Clemson. I mean, I'm not going to say they didn't falter against North Carolina, but when the money's on the line, they pull games out.
Oh, they will win. They will win. I think it's going to be
I
Clemson.
like Debo. I think he's or Dabo. I think it's Debo, but he's solid. He's a great coach.
Yeah,
That he is.
But
That
I would
was
like
pretty
to see
good.
the playoffs. I would love to see Oklahoma there against Alabama, like a 2-3 where they got to play each other. They got the old quarterback versus the new quarterback.
I don't.
I do. I think
I'm a Bama fan, and I don't want to see that.
go against what you call from Alabama. I think it'd be awesome. And you know what? TV would love it for the ratings because
Oh yeah, that's it's going to wind up happening. I mean, Bama could take and lose to LSU, still make it the SEC championship game. Some ungodly reason.
Hey, Alan, why do you not want to see Oklahoma in the game, brother?
Why do I not want to play Oklahoma? Because they're going to take and I don't want Bama to face Jalen.
Yeah,
the rest of
okay,
Oklahoma facing Jalen.
Okay, now let me ask you something. Do you think Jalen can beat your team? Yeah. Be honest.
Yeah, dude. Did you not take and watch? Let's see. It was the second game they took and played. They asked him because he had scored 7 touchdowns. They asked him well, what'd you think about how y'all played today? He said, we got things we got to tighten up. We got to tighten up on defense. We got some things we need to correct on offense.
Never satisfied. That's right. It's a killer.
And the reporter was like, "Well, y'all just took and scored 60 points, and y'all won." He said, "Yeah, but we still got things we can improve on."
Yeah.
I said, "Oh fuck, he's coming at Bama with a vengeance. That's what he's aiming for."
You do know that it's going to be Oklahoma and y'all in the final, right? They're going to figure out some way to make it happen. I'm telling you, if God is going to do it, hell yeah.
He's going to fix this.
Hell yeah.
I think he'll go on Clemson.
If anything, would they?
I think he's going to go on Clemson.
Guys, who the hell is going to beat Oklahoma?
I think Oklahoma would take and beat Clemson this year.
Really?
Oklahoma is no joke, and this is the reason why I say LSU could take and possibly beat Alabama. LSU ain't no joke. They've got a killer defense. Now offense this year they've got rolling, but they is nasty.
Wait a minute.
Straight up nasty.
I don't think LSU's defense is as good as it's been, though. I really don't.
Do you know if Jalen Hurts wins the Heisman Trophy for Oklahoma, he's the third quarterback in 3 years to do it?
Yeah. Yep.
Dude, that's saying something. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, it's going to be Oklahoma. That's my prediction. Oklahoma, Alabama. They're going to win.
Where our quarterback came from in West Virginia right now, the starter?
Say what, Bo?
You know where our quarterback came from, the West Virginia starter?
No, sir.
Oklahoma.
Mm.
He was back up in the last 2. He was. I don't say he's on their level, but it's just funny because we have an Oklahoma quarterback today.
Hey, Rod J, do you know where our last quarterback went? To the fucking bench at Western Kentucky. He didn't get to play because that other ass clown got hurt. Now we're going to play them. They're probably going to kick our ass.
Yeah.
Same shit.
I mean, I'm not saying our quarterback has it in him, but 3 weeks from now, this Saturday, he'll have a chance to get something against the team that he left. So,
yeah.
Now I will say this: looking at the stats between Tua and Jalen, Tua's got 1,700 passing yards with 23 touchdowns, no interceptions, and Jalen's got 1,295 passing yards with 12 touchdowns and 1 interception. But he's also got quite a bit more rushing yards.
You know what the difference between Tua Tagovailoa and Jalen Hurts is? Tua Tagovailoa is a better quarterback. He has all the credentials, stat-wise, analytics-wise. Yeah, he's your man. But Jalen Hurts don't give a fuck. You know what I mean?
But Jalen has the same kind of resume that Tua does, though, because Jalen's only lost 2 games as a starter at Alabama.
brother, the only game I will ever go against y'all this year, even if y'all go against Clemson, I will pick y'all. And I'm sorry, Bob Dollar, I don't mean to piss you off, buddy, but I'm just being honest. But the only game that I see y'all losing this year is against him. And the only reason is because of this. That motherfucker wants blood.
Yep.
That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. He wants blood because he lost his starting position to Tua.
He's not playing, dog. This motherfucker is for real. He is a killer, and he is coming.
And the sad thing is, he improved his passing too. So I mean, he's not only is he deadly accurate now, but he can also still run the hell out the ball.
I'm telling you, brother.
Reminds me of Justin Fields there at Ohio State. That's another one to take a watch out for. Ohio State's not no joke this year neither.
Oh, they'll get their ass put by Notre Dame. It's okay.
You know what the difference is between Trevor Lawrence and Tua is, right?
A big black dick. That's a joke. That's a joke. That's a joke, y'all. Fuck.
But Tua took in one to ring for Bama against Georgia.
Yeah.
So
You had to go in like what, halftime?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Hey, Trevor Lawrence is the greatest college quarterback I've ever seen. He's not as mobile as Manziel. Manziel could tear some defenses apart, guys. That dude was fucking quartered. He was quartered.
I tell you what, if Bama would have had the same type of offense against Manziel that they've got now, Manziel wouldn't have stood a snowball's chance in hell at winning.
Yeah, exactly. What'd you say, Rod?
You said the greatest college quarterback you've ever seen
is Trevor Lawrence. Yes, sir.
No.
Okay, well, who's the best you ever seen, brother?
The best I've ever seen outside of like Tommy Frazier in Nebraska.
Oh,
even Tommy Frazier. Hell, Scott Frost was damn good at Nebraska.
Who was?
Scott Frost was damn good at Nebraska as their quarterback.
Yeah.
I forgot about Tommy Frazier. I'm sorry, brother. Go ahead.
He was just. I think Lawrence is good. I just don't know. I wouldn't say he was like the greatest college I've seen. That's all.
No.
I still say Cam is up there with the top that I've ever seen in college.
I
he would just take and run over people.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, listen, that's a position I cannot say that I know. I saw the greatest wide receiver I've ever seen in my life at Marshall named Randy Moss. Randy Moss was a killer. Yeah. That was way back before they even got in the FBS. Then I saw the best running back I've ever seen in my life, and even though he didn't do shit, it was wait a minute. I'm confused. McFadden was the better athlete, but Barry Sanders was the best running back I've ever seen. Good Lord, he led Oklahoma State. That dude.
Wait, I'm gonna raise my hand on something you said. Marshall was in the FBS when they took and had Randy Moss.
But Moss,
no, they were SEC.
Yeah, they were Division 1-2 at that time. Division 1 when he had Moss.
Yeah,
I thought they were part of the MAC. I thought they were part of the MAC.
Moss was a Seminole and had to leave Florida State. Bobby Bowden said he was the best player he ever coached, but he couldn't stay there.
And then, and then he went to Notre Dame, and then he got caught with some weed. That sorry weed that everybody hates, you motherfuckers. And anyway, then he went to Marshall, and he showed his ass. He knows I'm telling the truth. He's laughing. He knows I'm telling the truth.
Yeah, he was in the high school. Him and Jason Williams are best friends. You used to go back and see some of their basketball footage.
Whoa! Basketball player, white chocolate?
Yeah, they went to high school together.
No,
really?
Point guard for the Kings.
Yeah, if you ever pull up Jason Williams and Randy Moss, the old footage like on YouTube and everything like that, I mean, they were crazy together.
They were teammates, same high school.
Yeah.
I'll be
that's crazy. I didn't even know that.
Oh, okay, Rod, thank you. I know what I'm going to check out.
Yeah, both down here in West Virginia.
Dude, that's badass, man.
I'm trying to think of who in my lifetime the best I've seen at running back. That's a tough one because they're my generation. They've been a lot of good.
The best I saw at running back was probably Bo.
Yeah.
I mean, we won against Barry Sanders in college, but Bo Jackson was a different level. And Herschel Walker, those two were like two top ones.
That's before
Okay. Before we answer his question, answer my question. We all know Bo came around before steroids, supposedly, right? Do you think Bo may have been juiced a little bit? This guy could take a fucking baseball bat, look it up on YouTube. He can break it over his head. Just
I've seen that.
you see that? What
Yeah.
is he?
Well, you've got naturally gifted. You had naturally gifted athletes before the advent of before steroids became predominant in professional sports. I mean,
Right.
I think Bo was one of those few that we've seen that's was truly gifted.
You guys remember where Bo got taken out in the pros?
Yes. I remember it.
Where did he get taken out at?
He got taken out in the second game for Marcus Allen. Remember Marcus Allen?
Taken out, injured, killed his football career.
Okay, I'll tell you exactly what killed his football career. He ran for a 50 or damn near a 50-yard run in a Cincinnati Bengal, which, brother, I do not remember his name. He tackled him from behind. He pulled his hip out of his socket.
Yeah.
That was here in Cincinnati. But
yeah.
They said 98% of the people would have walked away from that fine. They said his torque was so fast.
Hey, Ryan, he's a freak athlete, brother. He's like
he came back from that to play baseball. He came back after the surgery with the plate in the hip and everything.
You're right. He did. Yeah.
They had he was on the Joe Rogan podcast a few weeks ago.
Oh,
sorry,
Rogan.
Sorry, not Joe Rogan. He was on the Meat Eater podcast a couple weeks ago, and he told his whole story because he loves hunting and fishing. So they told his story, man, and it was unbelievable how gifted he was, and he could just do whatever he wanted to do, and still does.
The guy ran a 4.19 in the combine. A 4.19 in the combine. Deion Sanders ran a 4.20.
Yeah.
I'm still talking about
Deion didn't take off his sweats either.
Oh, exactly. Right?
Yeah, Deion got out the limo, took a walked in, ran to 40, and walked right back out to the limo.
Hell yeah, he did. That's gangster. I like that shit.
Crazy.
Deion hit a home run in the game and then went to the Falcons game and returned a punt opening season as a rookie.
Hey, Alan, if they done the same thing for me, I would have went my white ass out there. I'd have ran like a 9.2. I got I'd have left too. Everything would be all right.
Even the punters would have been like, damn, he's slow.
Hell yeah. Even the punters like,
That was good. But yeah, that as far as Bo Jackson, he was just an amazing athlete, just unreal.
Dude, there's some people.
He's a Hall of Famer in two sports that won't get into either.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He didn't play long enough from both of them.
Yeah, he's one of those generational talents that unfortunately was far too soon. He had to take an end of his career, football, and then he wasn't the same in baseball afterwards. It's just
still good. It's good enough to be the majors, yeah.
So anybody looking forward to the NBA season coming up? The preseason starts this weekend.
Oh yeah, I watched some of that.
So I have a question. What do y'all think about all these super teams that the NBA's been putting together, like LeBron with AD and Deshaun with DeMarcus? And
I think it's a bunch of bullshit because if LeBron James wants to be Michael Jordan, fucking go get him. It's your
to get Michael Jordan now, probably.
LeBron James is the greatest athlete I've ever seen play the game of basketball.
He's the worst. He's the most overhyped basketball player I've ever fucking seen.
I don't know. I've seen. How
many defensive player of the years has LeBron James won since being in the league?
It's either one or none.
How many times have he been top 10 steals?
I don't know that. I know this. He only led the league in scoring one time. Jordan would kill this motherfucker. I'm sorry, folks. I
don't care what area you to put Jordan in. Jordan in his prime would take him completely.
There's only one person that can beat Michael Jordan. There's only one, and that motherfucker's name is Lou Alcindor, also known as Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, because Kareem Abdul-Jabbar had the greatest shot in the history of the world. It was a skyhook, 7'4". Brother, I'm 5'5". I couldn't fucking guard that if I had a pogo stick and a fucking board. You know what I mean? There's no way in hell. I mean, that's the man, dude. I'm tired of hearing about how Wilt Chamberlain said, "Oh yeah, I could dominate." Dude, Shaq would kill Wilt. Yeah, Wilt played with a bunch of white boys in '64. Yeah, okay, motherfucker. Let's get up here with Jordan, Isaiah Thomas, Charles Barkley, Patrick Ewing.
No one ever wants to talk about that.
I'm sorry, but Wilt would have took and eat fucking Patrick Ewing for lunch.
Hell yeah, he would have. Hell yeah.
But as far as
one man with 11 rings.
Hell yeah. Bill Russell. Bill Russell's a bad motherfucker.
I'll say this: if he'd have put more effort into it, would have stayed in shape more, I think Shaq would have been the most dominant player we've ever seen.
I don't know.
Kobe would always say.
Dude, Kobe. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Hey, can I ask y'all something? Why is it Kobe's not on the top 5 of NBA picks? I mean, let's get real. There's Jordan. There's Magic. Okay, there's Kareem. There's either Shaq or Wilt, and then there's somebody else. Kobe's never on the top 5. Kobe is a killer.
See, the thing with Kobe is Kobe had his first 3 championships. He had Shaq, and then the next 3 he had Pau Gasol.
Okay, so if Vince Carter would have had Shaq, don't you think Vince Carter would have done the same thing?
He only got 5 championships.
That's right. He had 5.
He won one more than Shaq, and he got it. So,
but yeah, Kobe was damn good, but he also took and run away a lot of talent that tried to come down.
Player though for
hey Rod J, let me ask you something. If a prime Vince Carter with the Raptors would have had Shaq, what do you think that would have been like?
It would have been a formidable team, but Vince always never. I mean, at points he had his deep. He wasn't consistent enough on his deep shots and stuff.
Oh, no. He didn't have to.
It was yeah.
Him like Kobe taking that last shot, or
you got to think that the rest of the team that would have been around Vince and Shaq wouldn't have been shit because Vince never had anybody around him that could hit the 3 consistently. Whereas Kobe, whenever he had Shaq, they had Ron Harper. They had Ron Harper. They had Derek Fisher. They had
Kobe. They
had all kind of people that could take and actually hit the 3 with consistency.
That's my point.
When Jordan had the Bulls, he had other people they brought in for him, like other guys.
Guys, that's exactly my point. That's why the Warriors changed shit. They didn't need KD. Steph Curry.
Without KD, that's the thing. They won before KD, so it's kind
Steph
of.
Curry is the greatest shooter I've ever seen. I'm telling you, if there was a game between Steph Curry and Michael Jordan in a game of horse, Steph Curry would win. I can't believe I'm saying that, but I swear to God, dude.
I think you take and put it. I think you put Curry and Reggie Miller. I think you put Reggie Miller and Steph against each other in the game of horse. I think it'd be tied.
I think Curry would get Miller.
I'll tell you the one who I think you ought to put up against him.
Those are like no pressure situations. Like nobody's guarding or anything like that. I mean, at the end of the game, are you going to put the ball in Curry's hand or are you going to put it in Jordan's hand?
I think
I'm going to put it in Jordan's hands.
If you're going to do a 3-point shootout, I think you ought to put Steph Curry against Dan Marley.
Dan Marley.
You said Bob Marley?
No, Dan Marley.
I've heard about Dan Marley in a long time.
Hey, Dan Marley in 1994 shut Jordan down until Charles switched on him. And that's a fact. That's a fact. Marley was a good damn player. He's a better player. Oh, shit. I'm still live. Hold on.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, wow.
Blake.
Blake. Oh my God! If he went 13,
buddy,
it's like nobody say anything.
And I don't know. I'm ready. I'm wanting to see how everything's going to play out this season with all the trades and stuff like that that's happened in the off season. I think the Houston Rockets need to take and tear it back down and just start all over again. It's James Harden, as long as he's on the team and taking the kind of money he's taking, and now with Westbrook, they're not going to take and do anything.
It's hard to believe OKC couldn't win a title when you had Harden, Westbrook, and Durant all together.
Oh, I know. It's crazy they had those three on the same team.
And they had Ibaka, and it's like you guys couldn't win a title.
Yeah.
Yeah, Serge Ibaka. That's right. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, they had all of them before they were in their prime. Now that they're in their prime, everybody they gotta get paid. Unfortunately,
They never knew how to play as a team when they're all together. They all want to take their shots.
Yep.
Of course. But history repeats itself, brother. That's how it is, man. If you look at stats, let's go stats. Durant, top 10. Seriously, maybe. Even if you don't agree. Top 10. Scoring-wise, top 10. Okay, then you got Harden. Very selfish player. Never passes the ball. Damn good talent. Damn good.
He's selfish.
I will never take nothing away from that man. He can play basketball better than me.
I don't think Westbrook saw a shot he didn't like.
Yeah, but Westbrook
Yeah, that's gonna be an interesting dynamic this year. Taking and watching the Rockets play with both Westbrook and Harden. Who's going to pass it to who?
Try this one more time without the other.
Yeah, no shit.
Oh man, that's good.
I can just tell y'all are way out of the wheelhouse right now.
Somehow we've got two white boys on this panel to look law says a mofo. What?
I used to watch it.
Hey, Rod, you know they talk to you that way, bud? What?
I used to watch NBA a long time ago. I used to keep up with it. But I don't keep up with it anymore. Unfortunately, I start watching it again.
Hey, it's okay,
I
man.
started watching it again because I got into that daily fantasy sports and I started playing the NBA. That's my best sport, so I started watching it a whole hell of a lot of. If they can see,
Hey, can I say
on my teams and.
Can I say one thing? Larry Bird is hailed as one of the greatest, if not the best, white players of all time. Larry Bird ain't got Larry Bird ain't got a motherfucking thing on LeBron James. LeBron James is a killer.
Wait. Stop with all these qualifiers. You said he's held as one of the best white players to ever play. Well, you're comparing apples to fucking oranges. They don't play the same goddamn position, number one. Number two,
Yes, they do.
why did it have anything to take to do with anything? It doesn't matter. Larry Bird played a different era. If LeBron would have played in that era, LeBron would have been a little bitch. He flopped so fucking much. He looked like
LeBron whines about fouls too much.
Damn right.
Right. That's my point. That's my point.
Late 80s, playing the bad boys and crying about fouls, they would have laid them out.
Dude, Bill Lambier with an elbow.
That's the same. That's the same player.
You could have called foul, but let me give you a foul.
You know what?
Took and laid on the bench there during the finals because cramp, I didn't get enough Gatorade.
I mean, in the 80s, Danny
bitch.
on them players, little cheap.
Yeah, back in the day, it was no blood, no foul.
Right.
Amen. That's what I liked about it. That's
right. No blood, no foul.
All right, so we'll get back to football. I open up that can of worms. You're welcome.
I like Cuff and Stuff's comment down there. He says when he watches my videos, he doesn't have a beer in his hand. He has to go get one. Thanks, brother.
You are advertising a little bit back there.
Just a little bit.
How many signs do you have? Do you know exactly how many?
I never really counted them. I actually got a couple out here up there because they were like experts. So
that's cool, man. That's cool. You need one more.
But I have nowhere to put them from this angle. It's like, this is all I got to work with right now. I thought about putting them up on the ceiling possibly at some point.
Hey, that's cool. That's cool.
As long as you know, like,
here is some Scarface. I like my Scarface poster up there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Scarface. Where is that poster at?
Up on top above the bookcase, the Al Pacino.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's hard to see because we're in such small screens.
That way. If I go this way, you'll see it.
Oh, all right.
Up there behind the autographed Serena Williams tennis ball and the Lawrence Taylor helmet.
Oh, cool.
You see, that's what I love about all these guys in America. Even though we disagree with sports and all the other shit, we all want our teams to win. So here's the deal. As long
When would we want all of our teams to win, even if we disagree with each other?
Hey, it's okay. I love you guys. Even though you're not Razorback and Cowboy fans, fuck y'all. I love y'all.
You know what today is?
Yeah, whooping that ass. No, what? I'm just what up, bud?
National Vegetarian Day?
You know what day it is. This is your day. It's the first of the month. That's your bone.
The first of the month. Come on.
It actually is Vegetarian Day. I saw it on the news. I was like, wow, okay.
You know the best verse of that song is the third verse when they got fucking what's it? Shit, it's Wishbone. Wishbone. Every time you get man a hood, claim a slaying double nine. Can I get some thugs? I love that shit, dude.
Okay, we completely lost it now.
Hey, Ryan knows what I'm talking about.
Thank God your singing is bad enough where I won't get a copyright strike.
Now we are going to whoop your Alabama Crimson Tide ass mother.
Yeah, roll tide, motherfucker, roll tide.
Right, so
We're gonna have barbecue that day.
Hey, Jeremy, when they beat us, I'm going to blame you.
Hey, it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, you say it right now. I'm going to remind, hey, Alan, will y'all kick our ass 62-17?
Is that going to be the score, 62-17? Is that what you're predicting?
Oh, come on. Nobody cares about my prediction. Why do you care about now? Come on.
Are you going to be going for a little bit, Alan?
My prediction is 65-17.
No, I'm actually about to take and close it down here in a minute. I got a young one I got to put to bed.
I was going to go do a beer review. I'll wait till you're done. So
yeah, and
yeah, we're about done. I think our 30 minutes is about.
I tell you what, this is one of the few weeks we haven't had enough good football to keep the conversation going about football for a long time. Because normally it's a 3 hour live stream, and this week.
Here's a story for you about football. I don't know if you guys have saw it out there or not. This little kid was down here south in Kentucky, have won the science school experiment because he did his piece about, and it was like a science fair. He proved how Tom Brady cheated in the Super Bowl the year they had to deflate a football. And he ran all these trials showing how far they could throw the football when it was deflated versus when it wasn't. And all these different things. He ended up getting up to the state regional. I think he got a runner-up there, but it was a whole thing based around Tom Brady cheating and the scientific basis behind how he was able to help his cause.
Wow.
That guy really hates the Patriots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He really hated Tom Brady.
He ain't the only one.
And he wanted him to get caught.
We should have beat them last year. We should have beat them.
Hell yeah, we should have beat them. Or y'all should have beat them.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, the year they beat Carolina, the year to Carolina in the first two Super Bowls, they kept winning by a field goal. Like they knew what was going on. I don't know. Yep. Just by 3 points.
Remember that year? There was a year when they went undefeated. Like Patriots went undefeated, and they lost.
Yeah, Randy Moss cost like him and Brady. Brady had like 50+ touchdowns that year. And Randy Moss
they lost to the Giants and Eli.
Yeah, that's what I couldn't understand. It's like that's fishy. You win every game, and you lose the Super Bowl.
They lost to a wild card team at that.
Yeah,
well, the Giants,
weird.
Giants beat them twice in Super Bowls, and then the Eagles have beat them. But the Giants, both of their wins, it came down to miraculous catches too that were made in those games.
David Tyree and
Bullshit.
Who was it? Plaxico?
Plaxico Burress and David Tyree. Yep.
Bullshit.
Which Plaxico is one of the few teams other than Jerry Rice to catch touchdowns in 2 different Super Bowls.
Yeah.
So, all right, I'm gonna end it on this. Normally we'd go a little bit longer, but I don't know. The football just hasn't been there this week for
We're all
whatever.
on bye weeks. We're all on bye weeks. Except
We're all on bye weeks.
West Virginia's going to whoop Texas. I predicted for Rajay's sake.
Cali's going to win. That's my prediction.
Yeah,
I picked Stanford in my upset.
I don't really see very many upsets this week. I think Cali has the best chance of beating somebody that they're not supposed to.
Do you have a segment or so where you put out your bold predictions for the weekend?
No, I do need to start taking the segmenting it that way. I think I'll do that next week. I'll make a banner for it for bold predictions. If I know how to take and incorporate sounds into this shit.
Well,
I
just want everybody to know I'm 1-1. So if we do this, next week I'm gonna be 2-1. So
You're
which is more than you can say for your
Here we go.
So
thanks to Bottom Dollar, Jeremy, Rajay, and Blake motherfucking TV for being on the panel with me tonight. As always, fellas, it is a pleasure. Look at every one of these guys, subscribe to their channels. Like, for real, they're all awesome dudes. We meet here every Tuesday, 9:00 Eastern time. You can figure out your time zone by taking and subtracting an hour or adding an hour, depending on where you're at. And yeah,
if you can do that.
I pay him a shitload of money. America to say all that nice shit about me. Thank you, Alan. Thank you.
He didn't say nothing about you yet.
Shut up, man.
You don't have to say me to say anything nice about you, Blake. You're a good dude, even though you pull for sorry teams.
He left on that.
Asshole, you left.
How do you leave? We're still alive.
Wait a minute, we're still alive. Well, wait a minute. I didn't do that, America. Yeah,
It's all your fault, Blake.
Oh, now
He's back now. He's back.